Now let's go over some of the rules again of our online classroom. Number one, your camera must always be on. I always want to be able to see you. Okay, so if you guys have a question or want to raise your hand, you can always raise your hand, but I want to be able to make sure I can see your video. And make sure you always change your name to what you want to be called in class. Please do not make up your name. Number two, complete your homework and turn it in before class. You guys are gonna have 45 minutes with Miss Me, and she's going to take that time to check homework and go over the lesson. Miss Me will be checking your homework every day. Okay, Miss Me will be checking your homework every day. Now there is something different this time. Last time, the class is split in half. There's 25. Okay. And Miss Me will let me know if I forget to call on someone, so then I hopefully can call on you next class if I accidentally skip over someone. Now let me see everyone raise their hand on Zoom. Can everyone raise their hand on Zoom using the Zoom tool? Raise your hand. Marha, very good. MKB, bless you. Elsa, good job. QK, good job. Okay, guys, let's start. Let's start our lesson. You guys can unraise your hand, lower your hands. It's okay. Okay, what we'll be learning about today, animals and eggs. We're going to learn, why do animals lay eggs? Why do animals lay eggs? We'll be learning about what types of animals lay eggs. And we'll be also learning, do these animals belong to certain groups? Do these animals belong to certain groups? Now, this is just an introduction lesson. Next class, we're going to actually start from your book. Today, animals and eggs. Animals and eggs. Now, let's start off. What are some animals that you know that can lay eggs? Some animals that you know that can lay eggs.
Birds. Fish. Duck and fish.
Heard it, and penguins. Ducks, fish, and penguins. Very good. How about QK? Anything else? You guys are making me hungry for breakfast. You guys are talking about duck eggs, chicken eggs.
Eagles.
Vivian, you're silly. Okay. Anyone else have an egg they would like to share? Any other animals? Haifeng?
A dolphin.
Dolphins. Dolphins don't lay eggs. Dolphins are mammals and they give live birth. They give live birth. Hung Chi, do you know any other animals that lay eggs? Yeah, chicken. How about a dinosaur? Here's a picture of a bunch of eggs. These are tons of different eggs. What makes these eggs different?
The eggs are shaped, not the shape of the egg.
So guys, some of these eggs are from birds. Some of these eggs are from reptiles and lizards, or reptiles are lizards. And some of these are actually shark eggs. Some of these are actually shark eggs. So there's tons of different species here. There's tons of different eggs here. What else makes them different? So they're different. They have different patterns on them. What else is different?
I don't understand.
Okay, so what makes these eggs different? They have different what?
Types.
Yeah, different types, but what makes them different?
The mom lay out different eggs.
Yeah, yeah, but what makes these eggs different? Are the colors different? Guys, the size is different. Some of the shapes are different. These are all things that are different about these eggs. They're different. Ruby said it. They're different because different things lay them. Different things lay them. Okay? Read. Let's read. Let's have. Yep.
Some animals lay.
Thank you. Yes, some animals lay eggs. Not all animals lay eggs. Do humans lay eggs? Do humans lay eggs? Elsa, do humans lay eggs? Unmute. Elsa, make sure you unmute. Humans lay eggs, Elsa? Few eggs, but there's a bunch that do. Okay. Who would like to read the second sentence? Let's have Ruby.
Their babies grow inside until they are ready to hatch.
And then all the pictures we have a bird, turtle, spider, and snakes. Why do you guys think animals might lay eggs? Why would an animal lay eggs? Anyone know? Why would an animal lay eggs? What would the eggs do?
Hatch to their baby.
Very good. Anyone else want to share? Let's have Bilo. Why would an animal maybe lay an egg? What would the eggs do? What do the eggs do? Make sure you unmute.
The eggs hatch.
Yeah, the eggs hatch, but what are the eggs doing right now? The eggs will do what with the baby? It will keep them what?
Safe.
Yeah, very good. It keeps them safe until they're old enough to eat, until they're old enough to eat, until they're big enough to eat. Very good job, guys. Lay eggs. Now, animals are put on groups depending on their characteristics and traits. And this is what we'll be learning about online. This is what your first book will be on, putting animals into groups. Now, these are a few of the groups. We have amphibians, 2 is 3 is insects, 4 is birds, and 5 is fish. Now we're going to practice saying these words. So let's say the word amphibian. The PH, I'll draw. The PH, remember, sounds like an F. So it's amphibians. Amphibians. So let's try to say it together. Okay, this is a hard word, but let's try our best. I'm going to unmute everyone. Do not say the word until I ask, okay? Everyone can unmute. Everyone can click unmute.
Amphibian, reptile.
Not yet. Not yet. Okay, guys. Now that everyone's unmuted, make sure everyone unmutes. Okay. So, I'll say the word amphibian.
Amphibian.
Okay, let's try it again. Amphibian. Amphibian. Okay, can we all say the word reptile?
Reptile.
Very good. Let's say the word reptile.
Reptile.
And then can we say insects?
Insect.
Okay, let's say insects.
Bird.
And then, of course, fish. Can we all say the word fish?
Fish.
Very good. Yeah, the first two are the hardest. Let's go over, we're going to go over what amphibians, reptiles, and insects. Here are some examples. This is an example of an amphibian. What is this first picture of? Does anyone know what this amphibian is? What amphibian is this? Call on someone new. Kem. Okay, so what's the first picture, Kem?
I see a frog.
It is a frog. You got it correct. This is a frog. Frogs are amphibians. Very good job. Now the second animal is a little bit harder. Does anyone know what this one is? MKB. Do you raise your hand on Zoom if you know? I'm going to lower everyone's hands. Only raise your hand if you know what animal this is. Raise your hand. Okay, Hainam was first. Oh, you unrose your hand, I see. Okay, Elsa has her hand raised. Elsa?
It is a list.
How about Tung? Tung, do you know what this animal is? You gotta unmute.
What's the animal? I didn't know that. I only know Iron Man. I only know frogs.
Okay, okay. How about Marha?
A snake.
Salamander. A salamander. Can we all unmute and say the word salamander? Good job, guys. So amphibians spend some of their life in the water and some of their life on land. Read about amphibians is they're able to breathe through their skin. They can also drink water through their skin. Could you imagine being able to drink water through your skin? They don't drink water. They just get it through their skin. Okay. When I used to work with amphibians at work, you cannot touch them with your hands. Okay. You shouldn't touch them with your hands. Sometimes it can hurt the amphibian. It can make it hard for them to breathe. But these are amphibians. Now we have coming out of that egg. What are coming out of those eggs? Look at that. Balhan, what do you think the first animal is? What do you think our first animal is? Balhan? Any idea what this animal is called?
Crocodile.
Yeah, it's a crocodile. First try. Good job, guys. First try. Crocodile. These are crocodiles. They kind of look like dinosaurs. They kind of look like dinosaurs coming out of eggs. Okay, what's our second animal? That was a really good try. Ang2, what's our second animal?
A snake.
A snake. And what is this snake doing in the picture?
I don't know.
What's the snake
I don't
doing
know.
with the eggs? Okay. It's laying eggs. It's laying the eggs. Look at that egg. It's coming outside of the snake. The snake is laying these eggs. It's coming from the snake. And one for today is we have insects. We have insects. What is this first insect? Does anyone know? Anyone know? Nat Vuong. What's this insect called? Do you know? Nat Vuong? Okay, we're going to have to figure that out, Nat Vuong. Okay, who else knows? What animal is this? I see a lot of hands going up. Ming Kwang, what do you think? Do you not know the animal? Okay. Okay, Ruby. What is this animal?
Ladybug.
It's a ladybug. It's a ladybug. A lot of people don't know this, but ladybugs are carnivorous. They only eat meat. They only eat meat. They eat other insects. Ladybugs eat other insects. They do not eat plants. These ladybugs are laying eggs. This ladybug is laying eggs. The eggs are super tiny. Okay. And what is our second insect? What is our second insect?
An ant.
An ant. Can anyone tell me how many legs do insects have? How many legs do insects have? Does anyone know the answer? You can count them on the screen if you need. How many legs do you guys think insects have? Anyone know? How about Sue? Sue, can you unmute yourself? There you go. How many legs do insects have? Do you have a guess? You can count their legs on the screen. Make sure your microphone works. Okay, QK.
Insects have 6 legs.
All insects have 6 legs. Don't have 6 legs. If they have more legs or less legs, it means there's something else other than an insect. It means they have a different group. Okay, who would like to read the first sentence? First sentence. MKA, can you read the first sentence?
Animals with feathers, scale, or slippery skin lay eggs in.
Thank you. How about Mingha? Can you read the second sentence for us?
Animal.
Second sentence. Make sure you're paying attention. You're writing right now. Second sentence. Parents.
Parents take care of
Their
their
babies.
baby.
They
They
feed
feed
them
them and
them
them.
Guys, remember, the eggs allow the babies to grow. They allow the babies to grow. And once they hatch out of the eggs, the babies are ready to eat. And sometimes parents don't take care of them. When spiders lay eggs, the spiders just hatch and then they usually fly away on webs to somewhere new. Not all parents take care of their eggs or lay the eggs and go away. Sea turtles are another example. Sea turtles, they lay eggs in the sand. They lay their eggs in the sand, but then the parent sea turtle goes back into the ocean. The eggs will eventually hatch, but all those baby turtles will have to take care of themselves. Some animals, their parents will not take care. Now let's do a few games. I'm going to get out your book, but you guys don't need to. But we're going to play a few games. So here's our new share. Remember, we have bird, turtle, spider, snakes. These are all things that lay eggs. These are all things that lay eggs. Okay. You can see the baby bird being fed by the mother. Okay. You can see the turtles. Play a matching game. So you guys are going to have to annotate. Draw one line. Make sure you guys only draw one line to the animal. Okay. Remember, there's 24 of you. So you need to make sure your line is super, super straight. Because if you guys just scribble, we won't be able to see your answer. So make sure your line is super straight and make sure you only draw one line. Okay, let's do it. Let's match them in 3, 2, 1, go. You guys can annotate now. You guys can annotate. You guys drawings. Very good job, guys. You got the turtle correct, the spider correct, and the bird correct. These are all animals that lay eggs. And remember, things like turtles and spiders, they usually do not take care of their young. Same thing with butterflies and ladybugs. They lay their eggs, but they don't always take care of their young. Okay. Let's finish the sentence. Some animals hatch. What do animals hatch from? Eggs. Very good job. Some animals hatch from eggs. I want you guys to draw a circle around the picture. I'll do number 1. Number 1, the egg is laid. The egg is laid. So I will take my circle and draw a circle around number 1. Okay, this is number 1. You guys can also draw a circle like this. Okay. Make sure to draw just one. This is number one. So we have number one already. We have number one already. Let's try to find number two. Circle the picture of the egg hatching. When the egg hatches, can you guys find that picture? The egg hatching. So we have the egg is laid. Which picture shows the egg hatching? You guys can circle the pic. Go. Make sure you circle the picture of one that you think is hatching. Circle the picture. Good job, Hong Chi. Okay. Guys, this is not going to work. You cannot be scribbling. We can see whose names are scribbling. Remember, scribble. Look at the screen right now. How am I supposed to know which picture you chose? Your drawings are the whole way over here. I'm going to delete these ones that are crazy. Okay. So you guys only really chose two answers, but most of you guys got the answer correct. Most of you guys got the answer correct. That's not a very pretty too, but the baby is being fed. Which picture shows the baby being fed? You guys can annotate, circle the picture. Which one is the baby being fed? In 3, 2, 1, go. Make sure just to draw one circle. Do not scribble on the screen. There's the baby is being fed, or the baby is being kept safe. I would say, now both of them aren't very good pictures for this, but I would say this one is correct for number 3, because the beaks are touching and the baby's about to be fed, which means this has to be number 4. The baby's being kept safe. What's this animal called? Okay, Sue, I'm going to call on you again. See if you can unmute. I can hear you. What animal is this, Sue?
Penguin.
Oh, good job. It's a penguin. Okay. Huh. Our numbers are moving. Let me get rid of those numbers. I have a little challenge for you guys now. We only have a few minutes left. We'll only do a few of the words. You guys can tell me the color of the egg you figure out. But guys, you guys can look at the eggs. The words are scrambled. The words are scrambled. You have a word box with all the words. First egg, Stepnar. Can anyone get this first word? Stepnar. What's the word? Parents. Very good. Anyone know? See if you can unscramble it. See if you guys can unscramble it. How about Elsa? Elsa. 4 letters. The green egg. What word is that?
Gas.
Gas. No, it's part of the word box. Is it eggs, hatch, animals, babies, parents, feed, safe, or lay? You got it. It's eggs. Let me add that for you guys. Eggs. Let's just do one more so we have time to go over your homework. Let's do one more. What is this last word? The orange egg. Moiha?
Hatch.
Hatch. Okay. We have hatch. Yeah, Tron, Ruby? Tron?
Babies.
Babies. Okay. That looks correct to me. Let me type it in. Babies. There we go.
Lay.
Lay. Very good.
Alive.
There you go. A lie. A lie. Very good. Your homework is to use the vocabulary. Play. Baby grows in eggs. Babies grow in the eggs until they blank. Blank take care of their babies. You got to finish all 3 sentences. And then I would like you guys to draw an animal with its eggs. Any animal you want. You can look it up online or use one of the animals you learned about today. It could be an amphibian. It can be a reptile. It can be a fish. It can be anything. Okay, as long as it lays eggs. Okay, so let's review what we learned today. We learned that some animals can lay eggs, and you guys already knew a few, like chickens, ducks, birds, stuff like that. Groups. Now, some of these groups were new to you guys. We had reptiles, amphibians, insects, birds, and fish. And yes, there are animals that lay eggs that are not part of these groups. Like I said, like an arachnid, which is like a spider. Okay. But these are the basic groups we'll be learning about. And then finally, some animals lay eggs to keep their young safe. Okay. The eggs will help the babies, protect the babies while they grow. Remember, some parents do not take care of their young. Okay. And remember, your homework is to complete the worksheet and use the vocabulary parents, eggs, and hatch. Now, your book is going to look something like this. It's called Fusion. Say, how are animals different? This is the book we'll be learning from while learning online. Okay. We'll be learning about a bunch of different kinds of animals, the way we can group animals. Okay. So make sure you guys bring your book next class. Tomorrow we'll be starting this book. So you have to have this book starting tomorrow. But that is it for today, guys. Great Monday. It was nice seeing all of you, and I hope we're back in the class.